All right, let's try it again. All right, good peoples. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, thank you, thank you. All right, so we're gonna be working on the two-step equations with distributive property. Okay, so remember, the only difference between these problems and the ones that you have been doing before is you're gonna have to distribute and simplify before you solve for your variable. Okay, so we got a number outside of a parentheses. We're gonna distribute, right? When we do that, that's gonna give us 2a. Then that's plus 2 times 3 is 6 equals a negative 12. Okay. Can anything else be simplified or combined? Nothing else can. So let's go ahead and make our four-way stop. Okay. What's the first thing we want to do? Good. So we want to get a by itself, but what's in the way? This extra number. So a positive 6, if you want to get rid of it, we're going to subtract 6. What I do to one side of the equals, you want to do to the other one. Okay. So now we can bring down that 2a equals, all right, what's negative 12 minus 6? Negative 12 minus 6. Negative 18. Two negatives on opposite ends. Keep the sign, add them up. Negative 18. You owe me $12. You owe Miss Payton $6. That's negative $18 that you owe in the hole. Okay. All right, so I got 2a equals negative 18. Okay. Last step. Hold on, ladies. Okay, 2a equals negative 18. Remember, a number and a variable, the only way you can put them together is to do what? Multiply. So to undo them, the opposite would be division. So let's divide by 2. Divide by 2. All right, guys, what's negative 18 divided by 2? Negative 9. Negative 9. Okay. That's not bad, is it? Not too bad. All right, now this is the next type of problem that we got to make sure that we're preparing for. It's a few of them like on your page like this as well. Okay. Hey, ladies, y'all can do that. Give me a second. Okay, thank you, thank you. All right, so listen, somebody help me out. If I have a 1/2, which is what has to be distributed to 4x and negative 6, I need to do one simple thing that can make this problem a lot easier. What is it? Well, not add a 1. You're going to change your whole numbers to fractions by putting them over 1. Okay, not bad. I understand what y'all mean. We're just working on the terminology. Okay, so we'll put this 4 over 1 and this negative 6 over 1. Once we do that, right, now we can multiply our numerators and denominators. Okay, so 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. Keep my x. 1 times negative 6 is negative 6. 2 times 1 is 2. And then equals 11. Now, if I'm looking at these fractions, I will notice they can be simplified. Easy. What's 4 divided by 2? Okay, keep my x. What's negative 6 divided by 2? Negative 3. Okay, now, once I've distributed, we simplified. What's left to do? Solve. Okay, none of these can be combined or simplified, so you can make your four-way stop. All right, what y'all thinking? So remember, want to get this x by itself? Good. What's in the way? Negative 3. So we're going to add 3. To this side, what we do to one side of the equals, you got to do to the other one. Add 3. That's going to give us 2x equals 14. All right, last step, good peoples. 2x equals 14. To get this variable by itself, I need to divide. Good. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. X equals 7. All right, can I get a thumbs up if that was easy money? Can I get a thumbs up, thumbs up? Thank you. All right, guys, looking at this one for number 3, can somebody tell me what's the first thing we need to do? So is this supposed to be a negative 6x? Is that what you're saying? No, it's a positive 6x, right? So that's correct. If I'm looking at this problem, the first thing that you want to do before you try to solve for x is combine your like terms. Okay, so I got 6x that can be combined with negative 2x or minus 2x. Okay, what's 6x minus 2x? 4x. So now I got 4x plus 11 equals a negative 5. Nothing else can be combined or simplified, right? So now we can do what? Now we can simply solve for x. Okay, so with a lot of these problems, when you first started, right? When we first started earlier this week, they were like this, right? Where you didn't have numbers that you had to combine. You didn't have any distributive property. Okay, now as we are going into some more of the more challenging problems, this is what you have to look out for first. Okay, all right, easy money now that we've gotten this part. What's the first thing you need to do? Good. We're trying to get this x by itself. What's in the way? Positive 11. So to get rid of that, let's subtract 11. What I do to one side of the equals, gotta do to the other side. So, all right, guys, let's try to get this one right. What's negative 5 minus 11? Negative 16. Good job. All right, so that's 4x equals negative 16. Last step. Good. 4x, that's multiplication. That's the only way you can put those two together. To undo it, we want to divide by 4. What I do to one side equals, gotta do it to the other one. Divide by 4. What's negative 16 divided by 4? Negative 4. That's pretty good. Okay. All right. Check me out. Give me a second. Mr. Fraser, I would greatly appreciate it if you would give me a few minutes and pay attention to the board. Thank you. Give me a few minutes. All right, guys. Anytime you see a number outside of parentheses, what's that called again? Distributive property. It's not bad, bro. It's close. Okay. Also, remember, this is not just a 3 that I'm distributing. It's a negative 3. Okay. Now, this 3D has nothing to do with the part of this problem that's being distributed. So I'm going to just bring this 3D down. Now, before I start, we got to think, what's negative 3 times 6? Okay. Negative 3 times, that's a negative 2D. Positive. 2 negatives, if you multiply or divide, is a positive. So that's plus 6D equals 27. So we distributed, right? What do we need to do now? Good. You want to combine your like terms. So I can combine 3D with the positive 6D. What's 3D plus 6D? That's 9D, right? So now I have 9D minus 18 equals 27. Nothing else can be combined, correct? Nothing else can be combined. I'm going to make my four-way stop. Okay. So we distributed, combined our like terms, solve. Okay, now we're in that solving process. All right, good peoples. Trying to get that D by itself, what I need to do first? You want to add 18. What I do to one side of the equals, I want to do to the other. Okay, that's 9D equals, what's 27 plus 18? 27 plus 18. 45. Last step, good peoples. 9D equals 45. We want to get that D by itself. Good. 9 and D to come together is multiplication. To undo it, let's divide by 9. I have to do it to the other side. 45 divided by 9 is 5. All right. Can I get thumbs up if you feel good about that? How you feel? Okay. Not bad. All right. Let's keep it going.